Mustangs are geared up and ready to go. I hope you guys are to a great little tournament we had on Saturday. Thank you guys all for showing up and showing out in the chat. I had the fortunate ability to be in the room with the Mustangs, got to see them win in the second round and unfortunately lose to Lackawanna, a team that will actually be able to play later in the week. So that's really exciting that we get some revenge on them. I'd like to give a special shout out as we get things started to eBreezy Dad, who was in chat all night, did not miss a beat. We weren't really paying attention to chat all that much or what the casters for the tournament were saying, as we were not allowed to stream. But, you know, when we were looking over, we constantly saw your support, which I thought was always incredible. So I just want to give you a special shout out. I know that there were others in chat as well, so that's always a great job. Speaking of our, starting lineup and getting things started here, let's take a look at our starting lineup for tonight's game. Of course, starting off with Ethan eBreezy, playing beautifully so far this season. Had a couple of amazing plays on Saturday in order to keep the Mustangs into things. Anthony played so well. I always find reasons to keep on coming back and calling him the defenseman. Incredible plays on offense and defense. And Joe, the glue that holds this team together, the captain of the Montco Mustangs. And of course, can't forget the sub, Tucker. Tucker's been playing great. We've had him in for a couple of matches, so it's always a fun time to see him. And that is a look at your starting lineup. Going back to what I was saying before with Anthony, when we're the underdogs, really proves why I call him the defenseman. This incredible masterclass of defense that he put on against Lackawanna. Him, Ethan, and Joe held Lackawanna to only 4 goals all night out of the 2 matches that they played. Unfortunately, they dropped game 1 2-0. And then game 2, they lost 2-1 after a bout with overtime there. But they played great. They're looking forward to the match this week against Lackawanna. Talking about our schedule, let's take a minute before this match begins to go over our weekly streaming schedule. Of course, tonight, the Mustangs in the NACE League up against the RIT Tigers. Just going to go call them the Tigers. It's going to be a great matchup. Mustangs are very excited for this opportunity. Tomorrow with Overwatch 2 should be a great matchup for them. I do not remember who we're playing in either of our Overwatch leagues. We got games for them on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, that match against the Fire Ants that we were supposed to have last week will be at 6 p.m. for them. No doubleheader there. Valorant, we don't get that opponent till later in the week, but they are super excited to get back into things. Currently sitting 1-1 after a really unfortunate loss last week. And then Friday at 6 p.m., we've got Bergen once again. And then at 7 p.m., that primetime matchup against Lackawanna. And then, of course, finishing out the week, hopefully we'll have some League of Legends. We had a bye week last week that we meant we weren't able to stream them yet again. But these guys are ready to go when it comes down to it. Take a special interest in that Thursday game, Valorant. They played really well last week against the Northeast Alabama Mustangs. That match is probably one of the longest ones I've ever casted for. A 3-hour-long match with maybe 2 5-minute breaks, but that was about it. 71 rounds of Valorant were played. An unfortunate loss for them, but they're looking to get right back in. They were playing super well. I got to talk to some of the players pre and post match, and their sentiments are always the same. Listen, we're ready to go. We'll just relock in. We've got a good team. Let's get this done. So who knows what we're going to see out of them this week. But of course, all eyes on our Monday matchup for Rocket League against the RIT Tigers. These guys are currently getting ready in the facility. We should get things started here in just a minute. These guys all locked in. We'll take a look over at our Bluebell campus currently. These 3 getting ready. Joe in the closest position. Ethan next to him, and Anthony all the way down at the end. You can see Matt kind of pacing around in the background, the coach of these Mustangs, and Jace as well sitting at his computer. You can barely see him. Tucker also in the facility, probably behind the chair of Ethan or Joe. These guys are really locked into a good mindset right now. You know, obviously I was in the facility with them as they played their tournament on Saturday, got to cheer them on in person, something I don't really get the opportunity to do as much, as I don't currently have a streaming facility inside of our Bluebell campus, but that will change fairly soon. We'll see when that actually happens. But obviously, got to cheer them on. We got to talk post the Lackawanna game where we had that loss. But, you know, these guys in a good mindset. We went out for dinner afterwards as a team, and nothing but positive vibes from all three members of the starting lineup. Of course, Tucker not able to join us for that, but I know he would have been just as positive. Had great insight post-match as well. These guys are all, you know, in good spots mentally. Obviously, it is the midterm season, so we're all a little bit stressed out via that, but, you know, we're all on the same page when it comes down to it. So it looks like we're still getting things ready to go for this match. So, we're just kind of sitting and waiting. Hope you guys are all having an amazing night so far. Make sure to say so in chat as we get ready to get things started here. And not much more to say than that, as I time things perfectly. We're going to enter this match versus the Tigers. Mustangs looking to get another good win here. They got a great win last week. That game went to a game 5. They were able to get the win over there. These guys are locking in. You see Tucker now getting up behind them. And the Mustangs will immediately get in. Gotta make sure that we're actually watching some Rocket League right now. We are. Mustangs ready to go. Tigers ready to go. 5 minutes of Rocket League coming at you right about now. And the Mustangs trying to get a good kickoff going. They're not able to do it initially. Joe will grab that ball, bring it off the top line, and he'll bring it down. Ball goes back across. Cross is going to be on the Mustang side of things. They'll look to be on the defensive end early here. The shot not able to go in. Second shot. Great save by Anthony. It's why I call him the defenseman. That ball's going to go up and down. Joe will try to take control. Anthony taking that front post positioning. He'll get good movement for that ball. He'll go upfield for it. Not able to get much done there. He'll go for another shot. Sends it over to Joe. Joe not on the correct angle there. That ball goes right back over to the Mustang side. They're going to go for a shot off the backboard. That ball's looking close, and that ball will go in. First shot of the day goes to RIT. They bring themselves up 1-0 over the Mustangs. And a quick start for them, too. Good use of that offensive positioning, able to get the Mustangs in transition. Caught them on the back foot. The Mustangs look to get back into things. 4:18 remain in this game. They're going to go for another quick shot. They're going to be able to get it. We saw this up against our opponent last week. Just an incredible kickoff. Leads to a great little shot on net. Anthony not able to get there on time. Mustangs now find themselves down 2-0 with 4:15 left in this game on a best-of-5 series here. Ethan looking to grab some room, almost gets it over that third man. Great little use of the offensive pressure there by Ethan. Can the Mustangs keep it up? Anthony looking to keep it that way, keeps it in the corner, waits on that ball. That ball sent all the way back. Anthony gets there. He's on ball, though. And Mustangs able to force it over to the other corner. Anthony will meet it. Not the best hit in the world, but Joe will hit that thing upfield. Anthony tries to get there beforehand, not able to get it. They'll try to force it over onto the Montco Mustangs side. Great little air attack from the Tigers. They'll keep it. Joe able to knock that thing down. Anthony will go for it next. Get a little bit of a hit upfield. He'll get it through the corner. They're not able to get it much further than that. Joe meets it at the midline, sends it in to their own corner. Stalls it just a little bit, brings it back out of the corner and upfield. He'll get it past. Not able to bring it much further than that. The 50 not going Ethan's way. Ball once again hit over towards the Mustang side. They're very quick to hit it back over to RIT's side. As a miss by Joe means that they'll get another offensive possession, another good aerial attack. Anthony with a beautiful save. Ethan with another great save. Able to keep that ball out of the back of their own net. The passing play to Ethan sends it upfield just off to the right. And that net looks a little open. Anthony not able to get there. Joe does get a demo in the back end, but it's going to be for naught as they now try to get it back upfield. Anthony will meet the ball. It's going to go back towards the middle. A miss there from the Tigers, but not a miss there. Anthony looks to blast it upfield. Ethan will get demoed. Tigers look to take the opportunity. Joe just looks to kill a little bit of time. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remain. Anthony gets himself a savior in this game. Means 3 saves or a multiple of 3. Ethan, now with possession, tries to bring it over to Joe. They're going to be able to get up and grab it. That ball, once again, up, sent into the corner, this time of the Tigers. Ethan with a great little deflect, not able to get much off of it. Anthony looks to get more. It's up, it's down, it's stopped in the middle. The passing play brings it off that top rope, and the Mustangs look to get it further. Joe brings that ball upfield. It's just off the side. Oh, and another missed attempt there by Joe. Bring that ball back upfield. Ethan sends it to the middle. Anthony sends it back up to Ethan. And that bicycle kick not going the way that the Tigers want. It's down off the wall. Not able to do much there. Ethan will be the next one to try to get a touch on it. And the Tigers will look to bring it back on offensively. 1:22 remain now in the game. Brought back forward. It's brought upfield. And another miss hit there. Would have been a 50 if it was hit. Both, one member of the Tigers, one member of the Mustangs missed that hit. And it's now back into the Mustangs corner. They'll look to grab another flurry of attacks here. Joe will get a save. Goes back into the corner. Joe will bring it upfield. Just a minute left in this game. Mustangs still down by 2. They've been down by 2 since 4 minutes and 18 seconds. A couple of good plays by the Tigers. As Joe gets demoed, they're going to use it for some offensive pressure. They'll bring it back into the corner. They'll look to grab it here. Not able to grab it fully. Goes up, it goes down. Ethan able to grab control. He'll try to bring that thing upfield. Gets sent to the midline. Joe sends it to Anthony. Anthony with the 50. It's not going to go his way. Tigers now get in front of the net and nobody there. Not sure what happened with the rotations, but the Mustangs unfortunately let up a third goal with 23 seconds left on the clock as the Tigers look to take game 1. Ethan tries to take control, but the aerial attack is thwarted by the Tigers. Once again, up. Oh, and just in off the corner. A great little shot there by the Tigers. Sunblaze, the one to score that for the RIT Tigers. Gets it down just under Joe. There's no way of telling where that ball's going to go, so Mustangs with 15 seconds left on the clock just want to make it through this and start off game 2. They've played rather well through game 1, just a couple of gaps that have been well exploited by the Tigers. They'll definitely get their opportunity to re-lock in. This match is going to be over. The Mustangs fall in game 1. Not much of a reaction from our guys in the studio. Sorry, I'm in the studio. These guys are at our Bluebell campus, as it looks like my camera has turned off. Oh, there it goes. We love some technical difficulties here for the Mustangs, but obviously they did a good job so far as they look to get back into things. What they really just need is a little bit more offensive pressure. Easier said than done when you're going up against a team like RIT. These guys are contenders for CRL, the College Rocket League, Collegiate Rocket League, which is a huge deal for at least even one of these members to be in that collegiate side. Mustangs really struggled on the offensive end, but had a similar amount of shots, really, when it came down to it. But again, that offensive pressure is needed. Figuring out those rotations, I think a little bit is also needed. We saw some over-rotating by Anthony there, as well as, it kind of confuses Joe and Ethan when those things happen. But the Mustangs looking to get back into things. We'll get back to spectating, and we'll get into game 2. 5 minutes of Rocket League coming at you right about now. And another good kickoff. It's going to go the Tigers' way, though. They start an immediate air attack. Able to get it over Anthony. They'll bring it up the top. Joe able to send it back out. The Tigers going to keep it on the offensive end. They'll shoot it into the corner. Get a couple of really nice taps. The shot, the save by Ethan. Another shot, not able to get the save there. A double commit by Ethan and Anthony meant that despite the fact that Ethan got the save, Anthony unable to readjust. And the double commit there was by Joe and Ethan. I apologize. Anthony gets bumped at an opportune time. Thought that they were colliding together. 50 gonna go the Mustangs' way, but that 50 is not gonna go their way. They'll try to get that shot on goal, not able to get it. Joe brings it up the sideline for the 50. It's gonna get forced towards the middle. Anthony able to get it over. It's just gonna be off that right-hand side yet again. A double commit by the Mustangs. It leaves them in a dangerous position. That net wide open. And the Tigers will take full control of game 2. Around the same time now. It shows how dangerous the double commit is. Joe and Anthony, the ones to really show that double commit on the offensive end. This time the Mustangs will gain control. Joe's with it. He'll have something to say on the aerial game. Not able to do much there. As Anthony brings it back down, looking for the read, not able to get it. Ethan gets a nice hit before he is demoed. Joe brings it up the sideline, looking to get the Mustangs back into this and grab some more offensive pressure. Sent towards the outside, up towards the back. Ethan's there for the stall. Anthony tries to get it. It's off the backboard. Joe, oh, just barely off that right-hand side. Bit of a quick shot there. It's looking slow, and they're able to keep it out of that net. Good shot forward. Joe, next one to get a hit. He'll shoot it into the Tigers' corner. That ball sent. Joe tries to get there, not able to get it in time. Not the best hit over there. The Mustangs in panic mode as they have it on the offensive end. They're going to try to grab a shot. It's going to be off that top knot, and it's going to go in. 3-goal lead the Tigers have with 3:25 left in the game. Just a great little shot by them. Good opportunities. Mustangs not able to capitalize on their offensive opportunities here tonight. They're going to look to do it now. The ball gets sent over. Anthony, the one to try to receive. He'll fake it. He'll get it over one, but not over the next. It's going to be off the right-hand side of net. Joe will be the first to get a hit with it. He'll get demoed by Sunblaze. That ball's hit upfield, but directly to two members of the Tigers team. They'll go for the passing play, not able to do much. 2 misses, though, as they'll use the opportunity to get Ethan. Sends it across. Once again, it's off the top. The hit off the wall. The Mustangs able to force it into the corner, but not able to do much more than that as it's sent into the Mustangs' other corner. First time in a while they're able to get a hit. Anthony sends it over. The hit, not able to do much there. Little close there for a passing play. Anthony brings it up into the corner, but the shot towards the middle. Miscommunication from the Mustangs. Joe will eventually grab it. He brings it over. It's going to be off that back wall. Anthony will be the one to receive. He'll send it off the back. They'll send it even further. The shot. Joe will get the save, but won't get credited with one. So Mustangs now look to bring it back upfield. 2 minutes remain in game 2. Able to get a good 50. It's into the corner. Is that Anthony? Anthony will get there. Joe stalls it. Ethan tries to get there. The shot not able to go in. And Anthony brings that ball upfield. Ball gets brought back down. Joe goes up for it. Ball brought down. It's sent across to Ethan. Ethan not able to get there in time. Joe trying to, not able to get there in time. 2 members not able to get there at all. The Mustangs look for the open net. Oh, and a beautiful little save there by the Tigers. The Mustangs continue with the offensive pressure. 1 minute and 17 seconds left. Mustangs still down by 3. Ball sent down. Anthony has the open net. He'll grab the goal. And the Mustangs trying to find their momentum here tonight as they grab their first goal on the Tigers. Good stats all around. Mustangs have 1 minute and 5 seconds to score 2 goals to tie it, 3 goals to get the win. They look to start, but another double commit leaves Joe alone on the back end. He'll get demoed. Anthony able to get that ball back upfield, but for how long? Joe brings that thing up, and a late demo by Joe gives them a little bit of an advantage. An advantage will go away, but it hit. They hit each other, the Tigers. It's not going to mean much. They get that ball back upfield. Joe's going to go for it in the corner. Anthony will get there. The shot, the goal. The Mustangs put themselves within striking distance of an overtime. With 33 seconds left on the clock, they're starting to understand this RIT offense and defense. They grab them in transition there. Very important shot. They do that twice now within a minute. And again, a good kickoff for the Mustangs is brought into the corner. Spread across. Joe tries to get there, not able to get there in time. So ball is brought into the Mustangs corner. Ethan not able to get a shot. They're looking to get a couple of little cheeky hits there, not able to do it. 16 seconds remain. Ethan goes full offense as the shot goes off the side. Ethan now brings it upfield. Anthony able to boom it with 5 seconds. It's up in the air. The Mustangs need to get this, and unfortunately unable to tie up the game. They'll go down 2-0 and while backed into a corner here. We'll take a look inside our Bluebell facility really quickly, as these guys able to get their footing just a little bit in game 2, but their backs are up against the wall, as I just said. They've got a lot of work to do if they want to claw this thing back, but I believe in the Mustangs' momentum. I believe that they've got everything they need in order to get things going on either end. We'll move back to me. Mustangs down 2-0. Got it all on the line here as they look to start things back up again. Move slowly. Saw Matt talking with the team. These guys all locked in. So we're about 15 seconds, or honestly way less time away from game 3. These Mustangs are in it to win it against the RIT Tigers. These guys are true contenders, and the Mustangs want to prove themselves tonight as contenders as well. Here we go. 5 minutes of Rocket League coming at you right about now. Ethan able to force it over to the side. The shot immediately from Tucker. Tucker has been put into this game for game 3. As we see Joe subbed out for Tucker. RIT looks to get a shot. Ethan with a nice little save. He'll stall it. And Anthony able to bring that thing back upfield. I did not realize that they were making a change for Tucker, but Tucker with a great save. Remember, these guys are all around the same level, and they've all been playing really well together. So Tucker fits right in. He'll go for a shot, not able to get it. Goes off that back wall. 4:14 left. The back pass to Anthony keeps that ball in Montco control. The passing play, Tucker not able to get there. That ball's going to go up and down in front of the net. Anthony able to get above the Tigers. But for how long? Ball sent into the corner. They'll stall it towards the midfield. All 3 Mustangs back for defense. Anthony tries to bump it above. Tucker able to force a 50. It goes up, it goes down. Nobody there to receive. Ethan grabs it off the wall and forces a 50 between 2 of the Tigers. The passing play not going to go their way, but Anthony doesn't care. It's going to go off the wall. Tucker gets there for the shot. What a shot by Tucker. Mustangs gain the lead for the first time tonight with a beautiful little shot by Tucker. The sub player for the Montco Mustangs shows just how strong he can be. Once again, another good kickoff. Tucker goes for a bump, not able to get it. And immediately RIT going to use that offensive pressure. They'll go for a shot. They'll tie things up just as fast. Mustangs are learning that strategy, but again, almost a triple commit out of them, a double commit from Tucker and Ethan. Ethan able to grab it off the kickoff. He'll take it to Tucker. Tucker looks to get it in, not able to do it. But a great little ones possession as he back passes it to Anthony. Something the Mustangs haven't really done in the past is that back passing strategy, but it works to keep the pressure off. Again, it's shot into the corner. 3 minutes remain in this game. We're all tied up at 1. Mustangs able to get it past 2, not able to get it past the 3rd. Tucker sends it up to Ethan. Ethan tries to get that shot off, not able to do it. It's brought into the corner. Ethan able to send it towards the midline. Tucker sends it up and down. We'll see who's going to get there. Nobody will. Mustangs unable to take their opportunity. Anthony, though, will try to create one as he sends it in front of net. Tucker gets a beautiful 50, sends it over into the corner for the Tigers. They bring it upfield. Ethan is demoed. I'm not actually sure how that demo came to be, but all good. Tucker goes for a 50, not able to grab it, but Anthony will. One's possession is one of his specialties, so bring it into the corner. He'll send it towards the midfield. Tucker will get there. Oh my God, what an incredible shot by Anthony. Just barely off that top rope with 2:08 left in this game. Ethan able to stall. Tucker combines with Ethan for a 50, but that double commit could be dangerous as the Tigers start another look on offense. Ethan with the save, he's able to get back in time. Ethan gets it back upfield, but the Tigers keep it on the Mustang side. Tucker goes for the 50, not able to get it. It's stalled in front of net. Ethan, with all the pressure in the world, will bring that ball upfield. It's stopped at the midfield line. Tigers bring it back over to the Mustang side. He'll get bumped. Puts him in a decent position, though. Anthony able to get it past 1. He goes for the fake. Tucker will get there. Getting that ball sent upfield. Tucker makes a quick turn on it. Looking to pass it to a teammate, not able to do it. The bump there gives Anthony plenty of time. He'll boom it upfield. And they'll send it right down to Tucker. Tucker sends it up. That thing's going to drop. Not for long with the Tigers. Anthony brings it up against the back wall. Ethan attempting to get there in time. Not able to get there. He'll force a 50. Able to keep it his way. 1 minute remains. As Tucker now brings that ball up towards the midfield. Ethan not able to get there. Or Anthony not able to get there. Ethan goes for a shot. They'll get the save. They'll combine there. Not able to get the pinch. Anthony will be back. Mustangs look to keep it out of offensive control as Ethan brings it upfield with a little bit of an air dribble. Tries to bring it down, not able to do much. Tucker with a couple of great little shots on net as Anthony goes up for backup. We'll see as these Tigers gear up for an attack. 20 seconds remain in game 3. The Mustangs want to get back on it here. A little bit of a miss there by Tucker. It's brought into the opposing corner. Anthony now brings it up. 10 seconds remain. Tucker has got the ball. He goes for the fake. He's able to make it work. And that ball is just going to hit the ground as Anthony gets demoed. The Mustangs looking to grab a win here. The 50 goes over. Tucker gets bumped before he can ever gain possession. Great little passing play set up by the Tigers. Trying to make it work. The double commit means that it's not. Able to get it past 1. Tries to send it over to his second. Anthony's so close to that goal on the one's possession. Tucker brings that ball upfield. Another little bit of a good shot. We're seeing a glimpse here. It's sent off the side. Those rotations from the Tigers are looking tight. Anthony able to keep the offensive pressure going. Ethan not able to get a hit. Tigers bring it up. Tucker looks to get a hit. He'll grab a hit. It'll be a save for him. The next shot saved by Anthony. Ethan demoed in the background. Tucker tries to get there. Unfortunate as the Mustangs fall 3-0. Some great work by all 4 members of that starting lineup. To see these guys now in the facility, they are, obviously not happy about the loss, but doing well nonetheless. We should be having ourselves an interview here in just 1 second. So we'll see what that looks like. But obviously, you guys can't see these guys here. As these guys are getting ready to go, we'll move over to my camera over here. Of course, the 3-0 victory for the Tigers, as they just played great here tonight. A CRL team showing off their stuff, great mechanics all around, very little gaps on the offensive end, but obviously Tucker able to go in there, grab a goal off of them in game 3. Got to adjust the scores here. We'll see who we want for an interview. We will get Tucker in here for an interview, so we're gonna be right back with an interview from Tucker. Keep your dials tuned right in. All right, and welcome back. I am joined by Tucker. Tucker, you got yourself some playing action here tonight, but unfortunately not the outcome that we wanted. A 3-0 loss to the Tigers. Going on a more positive note, you scored a great goal in game 3. How did that feel in order to score a goal against this team that is so highly ranked?
That felt really good. I saw the turning point of game 2 where their defense started to give up a little bit and we started to push in a little bit harder. We were able to get that offensive pressure. We were able to get those shots on net. And it was just a matter of time, game 3, when they did decide to put me in. We were able to find their weaknesses and we were able to figure out how to attack perfectly. So that just felt so amazing to score on this team of high rated rank.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great thing to see, especially from my perspective. You guys play by learning and you guys play by adapting. And I saw that adaptation here tonight. Obviously, we didn't really get to see you guys between the games here, but, obviously in a loss like this, it's a hard thing. How'd you guys, I saw that the mental was kept up in the facility here tonight. How do you guys do that? How do you guys keep yourselves on a positive head when these things are happening and go, all right, we're just moving on to the next game. Let's go. Let's move forward.
It's a matter of seeing things as they come. So we lost the first game. Okay, reset. You go into the next. We lost the second game. We decided it was time for a little switch up. And every time you go and replay, you have to bring the same energy you brought that first game. It might be hard because you did lose a game prior, but it's just that reset and constant pressure, constant staying locked in.
Yeah, and talking about that switch, I'm talking about getting you in here. I love watching you play. When I see you in the facility, when I see you, in these games, it's always something fun. Were you expecting to play tonight? How did that play out? Obviously, you warm up with the team and things like that, but were you expecting to get in? What was your mindset as you got into the game?
I wasn't really expecting to get any playtime tonight, to be honest. The team was feeling solid, the team was looking solid, but I did want some playtime, so I kind of just asked coach. I was like, "Hey, game 3, can I go in?" He's like, "Yeah, let's see what happens." So going into the game, I felt really excited. I was pumping the team up. I was yelling. I was clapping. I was doing the whole 9 yards. I just really wanted to bring that energy. I wanted to show RIT what we were able to bring to the table, even after a substitute.
Yeah,
Like
I
what
mean,
all rosters, all players can do.
yeah, and you guys obviously showed it. That game went to overtime. Again, looking at some of the members of the RIT team, these guys are CRL players. These are professional players that you guys are going up against. And the fact of the matter is that you kept it close all night long. Barring game 1, you guys kept it within 1, within 2, even forced that overtime in game 3. what are you going to take away from this game in the positive attributes here?
In a positive attribute, we really proved ourselves tonight as a real contender. We are able to keep up with these higher ranked teams. Just because we might not look that scary, if you look up our ranks, look up our stats, it doesn't prove how we play the game together.
Yeah, and it really showed tonight. Obviously not the outcome that we wanted with the 3-0 loss, but you guys played beautifully and your gameplay speaks for itself. So, any last words, any shout outs you want to give to this beautiful Twitch chat here tonight?
Shout out Mama, shout out Pops, shout out my girlfriend Bella. I want to thank you guys. They've watched every game, even the ones I haven't been playing in. They just want to show support for the team and show support for our passion I have. So thank you guys so much.
And that is a fantastic note to end tonight's stream on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, not the outcome that we want. The Mustangs fall to the RIT Tigers 3-0. Join us here tomorrow for our join us tomorrow for our Overwatch 2 match. I don't remember who we're up against, but we'll be here at 7 p.m. tomorrow for that as they look for another win in the NACE League. Until then, I am Corrupted. Have yourselves a wonderful evening.